In this video, we'll take up Chapter 8, Review Homework Sheet. So in the first question, they give us f of x, g of x, and h of x, and ask us for an algebraic model. So not much to say, just be careful. Put the brackets around the binomials because you're subtracting by all of g of x. So without the brackets, you're just subtracting by a part of g of x. For question 2, they're asking us about symmetry. So you want to prove whether the function is even or odd to see whether you have point symmetry about the origin or line symmetry about the y-axis. Sorry, this will be supposed to be the y-axis. Okay. For D, they're asking us if the domain is the same, and the answer is yes, because when you multiply, you're looking at common elements between the two domains. But when you divide, you have to consider when the denominator is equal to 0. For question 3, you're just nesting functions or composite functions. Not much to say, but the key one is, I would argue, 3C. When you have two functions which are inverses and you nest them with each other, you're always going to get x as your result, because you're basically taking an input, applying some operations, and then you undo it, so you're back at what your input was to begin with. Okay, it makes perfect sense to be x. I know it's trippy, but just one more time. You have an input, apply some operations, and then you undo those operations, so you're back at where you began, which is your input value.